All right. I think I'm up and going here. Good morning, folks. My apologies on being a little bit late this morning. I try to do these right on the hour, tend to be a few minutes over sometimes, but this morning I switched over to the new version of Facebook. You can uh, homepage, different style or different look, whatever you want to call it, different configuration. And this morning I wasn't being given the option to go live. And so I had to go in there and switch back to my original version of Facebook or the older original format, whatever that is. And I was given the option to go live. So here we go. I'm live, up and going. A couple minutes late, but whatever. Here we are. So sweet. Tuesday morning, day 500 of our sequestering or whatever it is. Even though it actually has only been about a month, it certainly feels like it's been going on for a lot longer. Which is what I want to talk about is what's going on and what we've all been feeling and so forth. Hey, good morning, Emily. Good to see you. Um, so what I want to talk about today is increased awareness. And hey, Lynette, I want to talk about increased awareness and how this is affecting everything that's going on right now, including um, the way our society is set up and even functioning. And so here's where I want to go with this is we've had a huge increase in our consciousness since 2012. So many of us were expecting some massive change or some major up occur in the year 2012, and it did occur. However, what happens when consciousness jumps, it always shifts on the most subtle or abstract, if you will, levels, and then it slowly trickles into our consciousness or into our daily awareness. And so it's not like it happens just from the burning building, if you will. Um, it doesn't operate like that. Evolution occurs slowly. It happens slowly in very small increments. And it takes time and it takes just little bitty gradual baby steps, new realizations, new ideas, new thoughts, new feelings that take place over the course of time. And so in 2012, when that happened, we had a splash of new consciousness. We had a new awareness, new potentials that were brought to us, which then opened us to the truth of what's going on. And the truth is there's so much that we've had going on inside that we've just with the status quo and just kind of stay in the comfort zone and keep moving through. Hey Richard, good to see you, man. Um, and since 2012 and where we're at now, we can't look away from what's going on. Our awareness or our spotlight into what we can see went from being a narrow band into being a much wider band, which yes, we do get the opportunity and have within us a greater capacity to have that awareness be on love, on peace, of joy, collaboration, but it also highlights the sorrow, the anger, the frustration, the hurt, and all the darkness that's been essentially out of the purview for so long. And so increased awareness means we're aware of everything. The good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, all of it is up. And that's what we've been seeing. And our society, our whole society actually reflects this as well. We've been looking at our current time and calling this the information age. If you look at the internet and you look at the accessibility of news stories and information and just everything that's going on, we've got constant information flowing to us and coming to us at an unparalleled rate. In fact, it's so much that it's almost hard to it's hard to be with it all. It's hard to keep up with it all. It's boggling, in fact. Well, the same thing is happening inside of us, and in fact, it happened inside of us first, and it shows up in society second. We live in a world that constantly reflects what's happening inside on the deeper, subtler levels. If you ever sense or feel what what we do, and that's challenging sometimes because we have perspectives. We see something, they don't see something, they see something. We can kind of see that, but don't necessarily agree with it. And that's part of the beauty of where we're at too, which ultimately we have this lopsidedness. This is where we help them out to bring them up a little bit. It's not through chiding them or saying you're wrong or why can't you see this or why can't you sense this or feel this. It doesn't do any good to berate other people who aren't picking up on the same things. You can't know what you're not capable of knowing. It's like trying to teach trigonometry to a kindergartner. It's like you just can't get it in there. The little bugger's not going to figure it out and pick it up. This is where compassion comes in. This is where understanding comes in. This is where curiosity comes in. So when we have someone that we don't agree with because we have a certain awareness that's not in alignment with theirs or their awareness isn't in alignment with ours, which awareness always formulates opinion, right? Compassion is really what bridges the gap. It's like, all right, well, we're not on the same page here, but you're my, I don't know, brother or sister, cousin, uncle, aunt, whoever, grandparent, but I love you. And so let's just talk. Let's just talk about this. I'm curious about your perspective. Why do you support this or why do you support that? That's really what begins to bridge these gaps that we have between us. And some of these gaps are going to get larger before they actually start to narrow because of what we're going through with this current time. Along with the awareness, we have the awareness of the dark, and that's been rising up a lot lately, and it's going to continue to rise up for some time. We've got a few years ahead of us of a lot of challenge and a lot of turmoil, and that gap that we have between us is going to grow and it's going to be uncomfortable. And patience, patience, presence, and persistence is is really what's going to help with this. So anyway, that's really what I wanted to share for today. That's what I wanted to put out there and express. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than I do have some events that are coming up that I want to talk about. And that is that every Wednesday I'm doing live channeling on Zoom. And I'm creating an event out of this, and it's $5 to get in or be present to it. And there's a link in the status bar above this video that you can click. Last event's on there, and I'm calling it Wisdoms for a New Earth. And I'm just channeling information that comes through that's in regards to where we're at right now, consciously, or what's happening with the coronavirus and what we can expect for future events. Who knows? Honestly, I check in and the information starts coming out, and I don't always know what's going to come through. I know the sources, but I don't always know what their message is going to be. But what I do know, just based on what's been coming through lately, is that they want to talk about where we are at consciously with our awareness and um, how we're doing right now. Um, I know there is some concern or wonder about how are we doing. There are a lot of us who are awake and aware, who are kind of leading the way, if you will, on this consciousness evolution. And we often wonder, well, how are we doing? Like how's you know how are we adding up? How are we doing on our mission? And the information that's been coming through is they'll often address this and say, here's what's going on with y'all. So here's where you're doing well, and here's where you might need to do a little bit more work. So that's every Wednesday, and it's followed by a live Q&A, and it'll last probably an hour to an hour and a half. Thereabout. It's $5. And another thing is, I've got another one more week, no, less than that, 4 more days to sign up for my business mastermind collective. And so, if you're a small business owner and you're looking for some extra support or a place to brainstorm or get some more ideas about what's going on with your business, and you'd like to jump in, it's $55 for 10 weeks. We meet once a week for an hour, and every week someone gets to feature their business and talk about what's going on, and where things are working, where things aren't working, and everyone brainstorms on what you can do to help up level wherever you're at. And also, I deeply appreciate donations for jumping on here every day and leading these meditations and talking about the things that I talk about. So there's a donation bar on there. Greatly appreciated. And I do one-on-one sessions. I do intuitive sessions for people and offer support for people that way. And right now might be a great time if you're someone that is looking for a little extra support to schedule something like that. So all of these things are in the comment section or in the posting part of um, my status here. So jump on in. I'm gonna wave to some people here. Hey, Sandy, my friend. Michelle, how are you? Mary, good to see you. Not everyone is living in the same level of consciousness. Man, isn't that the truth? Words, sister. We're not. And that's really what makes it all pretty interesting, isn't it? We're not all at the same level. And it's not to say that there is hierarchy or a higher or lower. There's just different pace. It's just a different pace that we're living in. So, without further ado, do a little breathing to get present and get aware, get grounded and centered. So, find yourself in a comfortable position. Be better if you're sitting or laying down, and close your eyes. Bring your awareness inside. Bring your awareness in your body. Bring your awareness to your thoughts. Bring your awareness to your energy. Bring your awareness to your feelings. Just let the day, giving yourself the gift of the here and the now. And bring your awareness to your breath, feeling the rise and the fall of your chest, feeling the inhalation and exhalation of your breathing. And we're going to begin today by taking 5 deep breaths, and we're going to be filling the top, middle, bottom of our lungs, our torso, our base, our thighs, our knees, all the way out to our toes. And we're going to hold, and we're going to exhale all the way up and all the way back out. And the key here to really, really maximizing this exercise, I understand that it's just breathing, but it's not just breathing. When we breathe in with the intent to connect and fill our bodies with energy, with air, with breath, and to stretch, we expand our awareness through our being. And then when we exhale and we get a compression where we exhale completely and squeeze at the very bottom of the exhale, we compress what we and we integrate it in that moment. In the space between our breaths is where we have the greatest moments of presence and deepening. And that's where we gain a lot of new awareness on a subconscious level, which slowly bleeds into our consciousness. So here we go, folks. So breathing in the mouth, inhaling, filling the top, middle, bottom of the lungs, torso, base, thighs, knees, calves, all the way out to the toes, and hold for two, three, and exhale from the toes up the legs, up the base, all the way up the torso. And exhale completely, squeezing a little bit at the very bottom of the exhale. Nice job. Breathing in for the second breath. All the way through the legs, all the way out through the tippy toes, and hold for two, three, and exhale. From the toes to the legs, all the way up the base, up the torso. Exhaling out through the lungs completely and get a nice compression, squeezing all the breath and energy out. Nice job. Breathing in for the third breath, coming in the mouth. Nice, slow, deep, connected inhale through the entire body, all the way out to your toes, and hold for two, three. And exhale from the toes, up the legs, up the base, up the torso, up the out the lungs, and squeeze at the bottom of the exhale. Nice job. Breathing in for the fourth breath. Feeling your entire body all the way out through the feet, all the way out to the tippy toes, and hold for two, three, and exhaling from the tippy toes all the way up through the legs, base, through the torso, up the lungs, and squeeze at the bottom of your exhale, pushing all the air, all the energy out. Nice job. Breathing in for the last breath, coming in the mouth. Filling the body completely, expanding, expanding, expanding. Now breathe in just a little bit more than you think you can possibly hold. Take another sip of air and then hold for two, three, and exhale. From the toes, the feet, the legs, all the way up, all the way out, getting a nice compression at the bottom of the exhale, squeezing the air out. Nice job, and relax. Breathe normal. Just take a moment to check in. Check in with what's different. Check in with any new awareness that you have right now that you didn't have before breathing like that. Just check in with yourself. And this is a simple practice that if you're going through your day, you find yourself being stressed or getting spun out on something, freaking out or whatever, and someone just says, hey man, just go take a breath. Take five. Take five and breathe all the way in like we just did. It'll really, especially in moments of stress or anxiety, breathing like this can really just kind of drop in and help us become rational, grounded, present, all the good things, right? All right, cool. So we'll go into the next exercise for the day, and that's going to be the SRI or somato-respiratory integration. And that is, you're welcome, Mary. That is waving to some people here. This is a body, breath, mind technique to help you get connected and get present inside the body. And it's bringing breath and awareness to specific areas, to specific energy centers that are in the body. And the ones that we're working with will be the heart and the belly. So oftentimes we have a certain feeling or a certain emotion that's happening in the heart and something that's completely different that's happening in the belly. And it creates stress in the body to have these two different rhythms or these two different feelings going on at the same time. And so by breathing and alternating the breath through different parts of the body, you begin to create a conversation between the two. And when we have two different parts that begin conversing or connecting, then it creates continuity and it creates flow inside. And that reduces stress and helps with presence, helps with grounding. All right, so here we go. So one hand over the heart, the other one is over here over the belly, and the eyes are closed, and the breath is coming in the nose and out the mouth. And what we're going to do is we'll direct the presence and breath into one area here first for a full inhalation and then exhalation. And then we'll take a breath into the belly down here for a full inhalation and exhalation. Shoulders are relaxed, elbows are just hanging to the side, eyes are closed, and the breathing is in the nose and out the mouth. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, stretching the energy, movement, and breath through the chest for beneath the hand, and exhale. Squeeze it down. Oh gosh, I just got the hiccups. Oh no, bad time for that. Okay, breathing in the nose for the second breath, coming in the belly, stretching the energy, movement, and breath through the navel and out the mouth. Squeezing the hand all the way back through to the spine. Good job. Breathing in the nose for the second breath in the top and exhaling out the mouth. Letting your hands sink all the way back down through into your chest. Good job. Breathing in the nose for the second breath in the bottom. Breathing in through your navel and out the mouth. Breathing in the nose into the top hand and out the mouth. Breathing in the nose into the bottom hand for the third breath and out the mouth. Breathing in the nose, the top hand. Stretching with the energy, stretching with the movement, and stretching with the breath. And expand a little bit more than you're even comfortable with, and out the mouth. Get a nice compression on the exhale, squeezing your hand all the way down. Good job. Breathing in the nose, the bottom hand. Stretching with the energy, movement, and breath through the navel. Stretch it a little bit bigger. Good job. And out the mouth. Sinking your hand all the way back to the spine. Good job. Breathing in the nose for the last one coming up top. Stretching with the energy, movement, and breath through the chest and out the mouth. And breathing in the nose, the bottom hand for the last breath. Stretching with the energy, movement, and breath through the navel and out the mouth. Good job. Let your hands come to your knees or to wherever they're most comfortable and relax. And just take a moment to check in. Take a moment to just be aware of your internal landscape. Take a moment to just be present with you. All right, nice job. Cool. So, for the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the guided meditation part of this. And this is where essentially we're using, well, we're connecting with the earth energy, the grounded, and we're going to be bringing that energy up into different parts of our body. And this is great for people that are more energetic or have a very are really good at dreaming their life into reality or dreaming things into existence, if you will. Um, some of us are we manifest in different ways. A lot of us, well, we're all wired differently, and some of us are more adept at being able to imagine something and have it become within us. And so this is a great thing for those who have that skill. And if you don't, this is a great way to practice it because The energies that we're working with are very present in our daily lives. It's the energy of the earth. It's the energy that we have inside, and it's bringing the two of them together. And the other thing is that what we're working with is healing energy inside the body, healing energy of our innate intelligence, and really the wisdom that our bodies have within it already. And we're just bringing awareness to it and bringing it to life within us to essentially evolve. Our bodies are capable of healing themselves. We don't need a bottle, we don't need medicine. Although sometimes we need to have an emergency sort of intervention, if you will. And that's where modern medicine comes in. Modern medicine is not healthcare. It's not healthcare at all. It's emergency care. It's what happens when our entire lives, our entire physiology falls apart. It has to be pieced back together somehow. What we're doing here is health care. We're being healthy by meditating. We're being healthy by bringing awareness to different areas of our bodies and different areas of our physiology. This, what we're doing here, is health. Eating well is health care. Exercising is health care. Meditation is health care. Loving, supportive relationships is health care. Taking care of our finances is health care. Whatever helps us to be in balance, whatever helps us to be grounded is health care. So here we go. Let's get healthy. All right. So bring your eyes closed and bring your awareness inside. Bring your awareness inside. Now bring your awareness down into the earth. Bring it all the way down, deep, deep, deep into the earth. Go to the very center of the earth. Feel into the groundedness, the balance, the peace, the steadiness of the earth. Checking in with the crystals in the earth. Checking in with the minerals in the earth. Checking in with the rocks and the gravel and the sand of the earth. Checking in with the water that's below the ground. Checking in with the lava that's in the earth. Bringing your awareness to all these different frequencies, all these different energies. All right, so begin bringing that grounded, steady energy up towards the space where you're sitting. Bring it up towards you, wherever it is that you're at. Allow this deep, presencing, grounded earth energy to come up into your toes and the bottoms of your feet. If it helps, you can imagine walking barefoot in the yard, or barefoot in the sand of the beach, or sticking your feet in a pile of dirt. But feel the groundedness in the bottoms of your feet and in your toes. Now bring your awareness and the grounded earth energy into your feet. Bring your awareness and the grounded earth energy into your ankles. Bring your awareness and grounded earth energy into your calves. Energy into your thighs. Bring your awareness and grounded earth energy into your hips. Bring your awareness and grounded earth energy into your pubic bone. Bring your awareness and grounded earth energy into your tailbone. Bring your awareness and grounded earth energy into your lower back. Bring your awareness and grounded earth energy into your belly. Bring your awareness and grounded earth energy into your middle back. Bring your awareness and grounded earth energy into your chest. Bring your awareness and grounded earth energy into your upper back. Bring your awareness and grounded earth energy into your throat. Bring your awareness and grounded earth energy into the back of your neck. Bring your awareness and grounded eye behind the center of your eyebrows. Bring your awareness to a spark of light that is emerging in the darkness behind the center of your eyebrows. If you can't see the spark of light, feel that it's there. Trust that it's there. Feel what it's doing as it grows. Bring your awareness to the brightness and the color of the spark of light and how it feels. We're going to take 3 breaths into the spark of light and grow it, grow the feeling of it with each breath that we take. We're going to be breathing in the nose and out the mouth. Each breath is going to grow it a little bit bigger. Here, breathing in the nose and out the mouth. Taking a second breath, growing it a little bit bigger, increasing the feeling a little more to be the size of a marble. Breathing in the nose and out the mouth. Now we're going to duplicate this marble sized orb and send its twin straight back to the space between our ears, to the space of our pineal gland, which is the house of our intuition. We're going to take 3 breaths, growing this orb to be the size of a golf ball, growing the feeling and increasing the intensity of this feeling between our ears in the center of our brain. Here we go. Breathing in the nose bringing the breath right in the center between our ears, increasing the feeling, increasing the orb, and out the mouth. And breathing in the nose to increase the size of this orb one more time. Expanding to be bigger, and out the mouth. And one more breath. Breathing in the nose, breathing directly to the space between the ears, growing the orb to be the size of a golf ball, growing the feeling, the sensation, the intensity, and out the mouth. We're going to duplicate this golf ball sized orb and send its twin straight down our throat, straight down our neck. And as this orb of light moves through our throats, it's bringing healing energy to our teeth, to our mouths, to our throats, to our cervical spine, And as it goes down into our chest, it's bringing healing into our upper chest. We're going to take 3 more breaths and grow this golf ball size orb to being the size of a baseball, growing the intensity and growing the feeling of it. Here we go. Breathing in the nose and out the mouth. Breathing in the nose for a second breath and out the mouth. And breathing in the nose for the third and final breath, expanding the feeling, expanding the orb through our hearts and out the mouth. Nice job. So we're going to duplicate this orb and we're going to send its twin straight down through the center of our bodies, radiating the light through our gallbladders, through our stomachs. And as it moves down through, bringing healing energy to our livers, to our kidneys, to our small intestines, our large intestines, to our spleens, down through to our appendixes. And as it goes down farther, it's bringing healing to our colons, to our rectums, to our bowels, to our bladders, and into our reproductive organs. Allowing this orb to move all the way down and grow this orb to be the size of a softball. We're going to grow the feeling of this. We're going to grow the intensity of this through our bases. Here we go. Every breath increases a little more. Breathing in the nose, breathing directly right down into the space of the orb, growing it, and out the mouth. And breathing in the nose for the second breath, increasing the size, and out the mouth. And breathing in the nose for the third and final breath, growing it to be a, and we're going to send its twin straight down into the earth, sending it down 20 feet into the earth, sending it down 20 yards into the earth, sending it down 20 miles into the earth, sending it down 200 miles into the earth, sending it down 2,000 miles into the earth, sending it down all the way to the very center of the earth. Check in with that. All right, this orb that we just sent down into the earth is beginning to inform and connect with the orbs that we have in our base, in our hearts, in our pineal gland, and in our pituitary gland. And we're feeling these 4 orbs, seeing these 4 orbs expand out through our entire beings, bringing healing energy into our bone marrow, into our bones, into our circulatory systems, our blood, our veins, our arteries, our capillaries, bringing healing energy into our nervous systems, healing and opening all of our neural pathways, creating balance, groundedness, and peace in our nervous systems. It's expanding out into our digestive tracts, bringing healing to our entire digestive tract from top to bottom, bringing efficiency to all of our bodily functions. Feeling and seeing these orbs expand out like spider webs through all of our systems into our endocrine system, healing and balancing all of our glands, bringing them into a higher state of efficiency and functioning, balancing all of our hormones, creating a greater level of harmony in our beings. Seeing, feeling, and sensing these orbs as they spider web their healing energies into our immune systems, creating within us the antibodies to the coronavirus and the antibodies to any virus or bacteria that could ever do our bodies harm, eradicating any and all cancerous cells, doing away with anything that takes our body out of balance, bringing healing to all of our muscles and connective tissues, bringing balance to our entire physiology. Feeling, sensing, and seeing these orbs as they spider web out, as they encompass every cell of our body in light, in love, in. All right. Nice job. And when you're ready, you can begin wiggling your toes, begin wiggling your fingers, and wiggle your nose. Move yourself side to side or sway your body however works best for you to bring your awareness back into the present moment, back into your physical body. And whenever you're totally ready, you can open your eyes, bring your awareness back to the room. Right on. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Thanks for being a part of this. Thanks for doing this with me. Thanks for doing this for yourselves, doing this for everybody else. I'll be back again tomorrow morning to do this all over again. So until then, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Take care.